Welcome to this online presentation of Universal Class. Universal Class is an online continuing education service now available to public libraries through a partnership with Recorded Books. Universal Class offers over 500 courses available, anything from the ABCs of Algebra to Yoga 101. As you'll see in this brief presentation, we'll talk a little bit about how many courses there are and the diversity and depth of the course offerings. Universal Class is different from a lot of online education services in one critical way. There are actually real instructors that are behind all of the courses in Universal Class and can guide users through their learning and even take them off topic if they wish. There are engaging video-based lessons. Every course, every lesson has a printed transcript, but many of them also have a video that goes along with it. Some people are better at learning that way than others. There are graded lesson tests, writing, and hands-on assignments. It really depends on the kind of course you're enrolled in, what kind of assignments there are. As you'll see in the demonstration, I'm enrolled in Astronomy 101, and my assignments there are often visual observations of the night sky, which I have to write a report on. In other courses like Excel, the assignments there may be downloading a pre-populated Excel spreadsheet and correcting the cells as directed by the instructor and then uploading it back to the instructor for grading. There's a collaborative learning environment in Universal Class. So while you're taking a class, there are oftentimes other people in that class with you. Now, Universal Class can be taken at any time that you wish, 24/7. All of the communication is done through online forums and emails with your instructor. These other students that may be in class with you, you can reach out and talk to them via the forums that I'll show you in the demonstration. Every course that you finish, graduate, you will get a certificate of achievement. I'll point out that these are non-credited courses, so they're not for college credit, but they are used quite frequently for people who are trying to add skills to their jobs or add skills to their resume, and also for people that need continuing education units. Continuing education units will most likely be important to some of your patrons that have jobs where they're certified and the profession they're in requires continuing education to stay certified. So those continuing education units can be achieved by taking courses on Universal Class, and we are IACET certified, so the International Association of Continuing Education Teachers certifies Universal Class, one of only 600 courses worldwide that have that certification. There's an administrative website with reporting, so you can manage this thing at the library. We give you a MARC record with all of the courses keyworded in them, so you can easily search them in your catalog. We offer remote authentication and access. It's primarily designed to be used outside of your library. And Universal Class has been in business since 1999. They've served the needs of over 300,000 people. So there's a significant value, I think, to this, bringing this to your community. Universal Class charges in the retail store anywhere between $50 to $250 to take these courses. So now you can offer that kind of value to your community. Let's take a look at the website. I'm going to go ahead and log in using my account here. Now, this is a page your patrons would come to after they authenticate and they create an account on Universal Class. Now, as you can see, I'm in a kind of a master control room for my own personal account. I'm enrolled in 5 different courses, as you can see here. And I can drill down and get some more information about those courses. As you see in Feng Shui, I'm 30% of the way through. I can see how many lessons I've completed. I can get my report card from here. Also, some other account function operations down the left-hand side. I can see any awards that I've earned. Anytime you complete a class, you do get a certificate of acknowledgement. I can set up a profile for myself here, so information about myself that I may want to share with other students that are in the courses with me. I can set up contacts, people that I want to choose to talk to or not. We have an email inbox here, so all of the communication between your instructor and you is done via email. I'll open this up, and here's an example. I'm also taking a class called How to Improve Your Memory. So I'll open up this, and this is apparently a grade on a lesson number 3 exam. I scored 8 out of 9 and 89. Not too happy about that. The question that I missed here, so anytime that an exam is graded or an assignment is graded, it is emailed by the instructor to you. You can also set up your account settings. Now, there is the ability to reach out and talk to other people that might be in your class, but it's totally optional if you don't choose to do that. You don't have to. You can set some account settings here to limit your visibility all the way down to just you and your instructor in this course. Okay, let's look at account options. Now, there is one user restriction for Universal Class, and that is that patrons can only be enrolled in up to 5 active courses at a time. As you can see here, I'm enrolled in 5, so I'm getting a little notice that I can't add another one until either I finish one of these courses or withdraw from one of these courses. We have that limitation primarily because there is that living instructor behind the scenes there, and they interact with you as soon as you enroll, and we're trying to limit the number of courses people just enroll and don't do anything with. We're going to try to limit those. So if I'm in a course and it's just not for me, we understand that does happen. Let's say I'm just not resonating with learning how to play the guitar. I can easily remove it by clicking on that button and confirming, and then I can add another course if I wish. Okay, let's go back to my classes, and let's look at Feng Shui. We'll drill down. Whenever you enroll in a course like Feng Shui, there's a number of things you have to do. There's a student course wizard. So your instructor is notified as soon as you enroll, and they reach out to you and try to get you involved in the course. You can review the status of that instructor. Many of the instructors in Universal Class do teach at universities or in other schools. Sometimes they may not be available. You find out here right at the beginning if they're available to start with you right away. You can read the course syllabus. You can review the core learning outcomes of the course. You can check any class announcements. Sometimes the content changes. It's posted here if it does. You complete your own personal profile. And if you would like, you can introduce yourself to the rest of the class. So as you can see down the side, I have all of my lessons in Feng Shui. There are 15 different lessons, and those can also be accessed down here. And you can see that I have completed lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Feng Shui. I'm on lesson number 6. And to complete a lesson, you have to finish the exam, and you have to do whatever assignment that is assigned by your instructor. So you can see lesson 7 is locked to me. I can't move on until I've completed lesson number 6. Let's open up lesson number 6. Okay, I have the ability here now to print out all of the instruction in this lesson is in the form of a written transcript. So as you can see in Feng Shui, we're on Feng Shui, the 9-star method part 2. So we're learning about attributes of people that conform to the 9-star method. I can also discuss right now, I can launch right into a forum with other students. So I'll go over here, and as you can see, there's a general class discussion that is going on. Right now there are 36 students in this class. I can reach out and talk to any one of them here. And a lot of the discussions you get here are people that might be ahead of you in class, and they're giving you a little guidance or a tip about what to study for in the upcoming lesson or something like that. Or you can share discussions and thoughts and all of that. Okay, I'll go back to the lesson, and I'm going to scroll down here. And again, now this can easily be printed out, and I do recommend you do that if you're taking a course. It's a great way to review for the tests. And then there's also this video. Now I'm going to play about a minute or so of this video so you can see it. But before I do that, I'm going to point out a pretty important element, a quality control element of Universal Class, and that's the ability of the patrons to rate the lessons and the courses that they're taking. And Universal Classes use this over time to improve the quality of their courses. So if this lesson is constantly getting a 1 or a 2 star here, Universal Class can go back to the instructors who by the way, they employ 100% so they can control the quality and say, you need to redo this lesson based on user feedback, and they'll make them do that. So a great way to continue to increase the quality of the education here. All right, I'm going to play this video. I'll let it play for a minute or so, and then I'll come back to you when it's finished.
The 9 Stars, Part 2. 4 Wood Star. This individual is like the wind and has a need to circulate and move around. They are both flexible and resilient and have many interests. This person tends to be somewhat of a wanderer as well and likes to make several career changes to do more than one thing at once. These individuals find communication to be very important, especially in relationships. They have the ability to understand different sides at once and are very tolerant of differences. They are gentle by nature and have penetrating insight. These individuals do tend to worry about the future and can plague themselves with doubt. This causes you to change your mind over and over. It may also cause procrastination and miss opportunities. Favorable occupations for 4-wood star include
Okay, so a little flavor of the video there. I also have some class links that I can access down below here. I have my assignment. This is a writing assignment, so I'll click on that, and it's showing me here that you can enter the assignment, so I'm going to type it. The instruction today is describe the 5-star individual and what advice I would give them. I also can take my exam as well. The writing assignments are graded by hand by the instructor within 24 to 48 hours, and the online exams are graded automatically. Okay, let's go out and we can take a look at our report card here. Let me show, we're going to look at feng shui and see how well I'm doing. As you can see, these are my grades. Going down, I can drill down and see that I did, let's see, I missed one here, so I can drill down on it and I can actually see the one that I missed, and I can come back and review that later. If I go all the way to the bottom here, I show that I have a 99.4 grade point average, and I'm 29% of the way through this course. Another few things to look for, the way to get this information out to people who may need it. So again, you're getting these certificates of achievement. So you go to course certificate lookup here. We'll pull that up, and I'll look at my awards and look at one course that I have completed already, and there is my certificate. I have all of my information about my course. It's a serial numbered certificate. I can share this with anybody that I want by clicking the Share My Award button, so I can email that to somebody in a very private way here. I can also order a hard copy. Now, this is the only variable expense to a patron in Universal Class. If they want to do it, they can order a nice printed copy of this for $30, and that's between them and Universal Class if they choose to do that. There's also the how to find out about a course. Let's go over here, and let's go to the course catalog and look at how to improve. This is the How to Improve Memory course that I'm in, and I'll find it. And as you can see, I'll open this up, and we're going to look down here and see all this information. There's a video about the course. There's how many continuing education units it's worth in value. There's learning outcomes, core lessons, and then information about the course, including my instructor. So I can look at Dr. Deirdre Mithog's qualifications, and I can see here that she's quite qualified. So that is a brief introduction of Universal Class. Please reach out to Recorded Books. We have live webinars, and you can also talk to your sales rep about it if you wish. And I thank you for joining me here today.